Hello all, a warm welcome to, to all of you in the 13th session of Chess with Gaurav Bakliwal Season 2. I am Sharanya Prashul from Haryana, India, and it's my privilege and honor to be a volunteer for today's session. Today's game was played in Netherlands between Aronian and Anand in 2013. This game was described by experts as Anand's informal game. Magnus Carlsen considers it as the best game of Anand. After that, Gaurav Sir will show an amazing move of day played by Braunstein in 1963. In this game, Black faced an uphill task of winning against is created by White. So, without wasting much time, I would like to invite our own Gaurav Sir to take the session forward.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sharanya. What a nice introduction, and what a nice young, audience, and taking India forward. So much of enthusiasm in chess. Wow, very nice, very nice. So, good evening, audience. And I can see few people: Sharvi, Rahul, Arisha, Shubman. Okay, Shubman Gill is here today with us, the cricketer. Now, today's game is the game of our own Vishwanathan Anand, as Sharanya mentioned, and this is called as Anand's Immortal Game. Now, talking about Vishwanathan Anand, he is from Chennai, he is from India, and he is called as the Lightning Kid, the Thunder Kid, and he used to play moves at a very fast lightning speed, and so fast blades, so fast rapid moves he used to get. And in the early age of 13, 14 years, he was, prodigy, and he became All India national champion. Then he went on to become the senior champion in 16 years. Then he became world junior champion at the age of 18 years, and he was awarded the title of Grandmaster as well. And he was the first recipient, of Padma Vibhushan Award as well. First sports person to receive the second highest civilian award, Padma Vibhushan. And that was, I think, in the year 2007. Anyway, so this is Vishwanathan Anand, world champion 5 times. He defeated, lot of players. He defended his title 3-4 times. Kramnik, Gelfand, so many players he defeated. And then he lost to Magnus Carlsen in 2013 and 14 at World Championship final, which was a very exciting matches. And one of the greatest ever, I would say, surprise the chess world had was when he challenged again Magnus Carlsen in 2014. When it was firmly believed by top experts that Anand has had it and he might not be able to challenge again at the world level. And here he proved all the critics wrong by winning the tournament, the FIDE tournament World Championship cycle match. And he was again challenging Magnus Carlsen after 1 year. Right, so this is about Anand. Aronian was a very strong Armenian grandmaster. In fact, he is. And he's a huge celebrity in Armenia. He was actually called as David Beckham of chess in Armenia. Huge fan following. Now later on, because of some reasons or the other, last year in fact he shifted to USA, and now he is a United States chess player. And he was a very strong chess player. Let me tell you, he has won the world level tournaments, world open tournaments various times. And 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, he was kind of at the peak of his career. In fact, in 2003, I remember he defeated Magnus Carlsen in one of the debut tournaments of him as well as Carlsen. So he has been in the cycle since long, and very strong player as well. Now, this game which I have taken today is Aronian versus Anand. This is 2013. And this is a very amazing attacking game by V. Anand, and it is called as Immortal Game of Anand. So let's take this game, my dear friends, and I'm sure you are going to enjoy this game very much. Okay, so this is Aronian is white and Anand is black. Wow. So Sharanya, I can see you very well, and बहुत अच्छा बोला आपने. So you can ask any question if you have game. You have got the power today. आपके पास माइक है, आप कभी भी कुछ भी बोल सकते हैं. Okay, right. Audience, good evening. कौन आए? I can see Arisha Jain. I can see Sharvi. और कौन है भाई? Good evening. साकेत, अच्छा साकेत आया, very good. और रिमझिम I can see रिमझिम. Okay. Hello, Sake. So let's see the game. Aronian versus Anand 2013 Tata Steel. It happened in Netherlands, and the game started with D4 and D5, C4, Queen's pawn opening, and Anand played his favorite defense called who will tell? C4, C6. Yes, audience, can you write in chat? What is this opening called as? D4, D5, C4, C6. Which is this opening? Yes, audience, come on. Anyone? Saket has written the correct answer. Well done. This is called as Slav defense. S-L-A-V. Slav. I will write in the chat for everyone as well. S-L-A-V. Slav defense. Well done. So C4, C6. The idea is to keep this bishop open for a long time. And also, it's a very solid kind of opening. So maybe we'll play E6 as well. And after capture, we can play B6, bishop B7, knight to D7, queen C7. It's a very solid setup, Slav defense. So the game continued, knight F3, knight F6, knight to C3, E6. All these are very standard moves. E3, knight BD7. Now, one idea of white is to capture pawn into pawn CD5, ED5, and then play bishop D3. That is one idea. The another idea is to play bishop D3 directly, which was chosen by Aronian, bishop D3. Now, this is a good move, of course, and we want to castle and all these kind of things. But the problem with bishop D3 is that, you know what, black will now capture here, and he will try to waste your one move. So you have to capture back, and you have lost one small tempo. You played bishop D3, and then you again played bishop C4. And now, sooner or later, black should play B5, and again you will play bishop B3. So in the process, black has developed 2-3 pieces. He has played B5, bishop is ready to come to B7, and white has moved bishop D3, bishop C4, bishop D3. So these are the pluses and minuses of both things. At the same time, white has got what he wanted. He has got the bishop on the correct diagonal. So after bishop D3, bishop B6 was played by black. Castle, no problem. Queen C2. The idea of queen C2 is to probably attack here, keep an eye on H7, although it is defended right now. The second idea is to keep an eye on C6 as well. You know, if I move the knight, queen C6 can happen. So Anand is in a very, very attacking and awesome mood in this game. And he did not bother to play H6, which is a very standard move here, stopping knight to G5. And he's like, no, you do whatever you want. I will today play very attacking chess. He played bishop to B7. The idea is to play rook to C8, pawn to A6, and C5. And not worrying much on the queen side, king side, not worrying much about the king side. So bishop B7, A3 was played by white. He wants to stop B4. So A3 and rook to C8 according to plan was played by Anand here. Idea is to play C5, but then first A6, maybe he can go for A6 first because knight B5 or bishop B5 can be captured. Let's see what he does. Anand is Anand here in this position. And now white played a very interesting move here, which is knight to G5. So the idea is to probably capture on H7 or maybe bishop to H7 check because there are three forces. And here he was thinking that black would go with H6. He thought black will certainly play H6 here. After which the knight will come to E4. And trust me, it is a very, very good game for white. It's a very good game for white. All pieces are active. Rook is not playing, pawn is backward, C5 cannot be played, bishop will come to B2 as well. It is a very, very good position for white here. So that is what NG5, H6 was what Aronian was thinking, and H6 is what is a very, very logical kind of position. Well, this is one of the great games, and that is why it is called as Anand's immortal game. I'll keep talking about it again and again. What do you think, audience, and of course Sharanya, what do you think should be the move here? H6 is one option which is not very good. What do you think is the correct option here? Yes, audience, come on. Sharanya, you can speak up if you want. क्या लगता है आपको? H6 अच्छी चाल नहीं है, as we discussed. What about bishop to H2 check? ये कैसी चाल है? How is this move, audience? Bishop into H2 check. ये कैसी चाल है? Yes. Bishop H2 check, king into H2, knight to G4 check, king to G1, queen into knight, F3, attacking the knight, knight into E3 अगर मारोगे तो queen D2 से पिन हो जाएगा, कुछ मिलेगा नहीं दुनिया में. And after knight F6, E4, attacking the queen, and trust me, it's a clear winning position for white. It is not plus, it is winning position for white. White जीतेगा ये गेम. देखो उसकी सेंटर में, look at the pawns in the center. और तुमको ऐसा लग रहा है किंग खुला है, बट देन पीसेस कोई खेल नहीं रहे. तो बिशप H2 check is also not a good option. In fact, it is very bad option. और इसीलिए Aronian when he played this, he was like, what is Anand doing today? क्या चल रहा है ये? क्या चल रहा है इसके मन में? And Anand played amazingly well. And the move which is played by Anand here is unthinkable by Aronian, and he did not think on this. C5, opening this bishop, trying to capture the d4 and opening the rook file as well. And all this, he is just giving a pawn here. कह रहा है pawn मारनी ना तुम्हें, मारो, capture करो, let me see, मारो pawn. C5 was played here. Wow. And now there are various options with white, and all are minus for white. For example, if you capture here, now I will capture bishop h2, and after king h2, knight check, king to g1, queen to g5. It is a very good position for black because your knight is out of play and the c file is open in a flash, and now black is doing very well here. Oh, so one or two moves here and there make a huge difference in the dynamics of the position. So knight b5 is not good. Bishop b5, if you play here, I'll simply capture this pawn. Simply. And now h6. Clear plus position for black now. Knight is out of play, bishop is out of play, this bishop is open, this bishop is open, rook file is open. It's clear plus for black. So coming back, what can you do in this position? C5. You can try bishop f7 check. Obviously, he will not capture knight into pawn. And king to h8 will be played. Nitika is joined as, hello Nitika, how are you? And king h8 will be played here. And after bishop e4, we have knight into e4, knight into e4, bishop e7. Again, black having a good position here. So coming back to the game, Aronian thought for quite some time, and he played the move knight h7 with the idea of attacking the rook. And he thought maybe he'll play rook e8, maybe he'll play knight h7. What will he do? And now comes the turn of the audience. First poll coming up. Okay, what is the move played by Anand here? A c4, B knight into h7. Is it C knight g4, or is it D rook e8? Yes, Sharanya, in the meantime, आप बताइए. Unmute yourself, Sharanya, speak up. आपको क्या लगता है? What do you think? C4 करना चाहिए, knight into h7, knight g4, or is it rook e8?
knight into h7.
Knight into h7. Okay, knight into h7 करना चाहिए. Right. Come on, guys. Please write in chat. Rimjim, you can write in chat as well. Saket, you can write in chat. Rahul, Arisha, Sharvi. What do you think? Anand is in a completely different mood in this game, as you'll realize very soon. Rook e8 is the best option which people think. C4 is some of these people who are thinking. So let's see the results of the poll. Okay. Now here, black to play. Knight h7 if you capture. Bishop into h7 check will come, very simple move. And after king h8, he can simply play bishop d3 back, no problem. So what did Anand actually do? What did he play? He played the move knight g4. And he is like, you want to capture my rook? Go ahead and capture. I want to play bishop h2 check, and suddenly the queen will come to h4. My God. Suddenly, all of a sudden, it's a mating idea coming up. Knight g4. What a nice idea here. Knight g4. So let's see the analysis. If you capture here, very bad move. Bishop h2 check and queen h4, and white must resign. There is no defense on checkmate here. Discovered check and queen h2 checkmate. Nothing can be done. So if you play here h3, then the simplest idea is bishop h2 check, king to h1, and again queen to h4. Idea is queen h3. Can you believe? Because the bishop is pinning your g2 pawn. All of a sudden, the pieces have come to the territory. All of a sudden. What a nice attacking move. Knight to g4. Are you guys enjoying or not? Yes? Okay, so now after knight g4, white realized that this bishop is very, very strong, and he played the move f4. f4 was played by white here, trying to somehow stop the diagonal. But again, the queen can, of course, come in and probably attack. So now Anand first capture pawn into pawn, and the rook is opened up, the knight is pinned, and there is an attack on c3 as well. So after pawn into pawn is forced here. And now one more awesome, amazing move was played by Anand here. First awesome move was c5. The second awesome move was knight g4. And here come the third awesome move. Audience, can you write in the chat? What do you think is the move here? Queen h4 is one idea. He'll play h3. And then you will have some problems where to go the knight. Queen b6 is one idea. Idea is to capture here and give a check as well. So many ideas. Can you tell audience, can you think, can you write in chat what move did Anand play here? This is one of the best moves of games of Anand. And as Magnus Carlsen said, this is undoubtedly by far the best game of V Anand. Anand's immortal game. Queen b6. Okay. So now audience, please be ready. Tighten your seatbelt. Yes, Sharanya, yes, speak up.
Sir, queen b6.
Queen b6. Well done. Okay. Now, will you believe me when I tell you the move played is bishop c5? What? Are you kidding me? What kind of move is this? Bishop to c5. Pawn capture. Doesn't the pawn capture in the diagonal fashion? What? He is playing the bishop in the line of fire of the pawn. Okay, let's do the analysis. Bishop to c5. If you capture here, then Anand prepared simple knight into pawn, attacking the bishop on d3. Knight into bishop. I have given one bishop and I am trying to attack the other bishop. And if you capture here knight into rook, then the simplest move which is here is knight into, and the idea is queen d4 check. How will you stop this check now? And knight f2. Oh my god. h3 is the only move. And here comes queen to d4 check. King to h1. Knight check. My god. You will have to capture. There is no other way. Again knight check. And after king to h2, the only move, I simply capture your knight, and you can look at the number of pieces and the number of pawns and the position of the white king. My god. So amazing analysis. And here, coming back, if you capture here and if you play bishop to e2 here, you know, the simplest way to win is queen check, king h1, check. Do you know, my dear audience, do you know the checkmating pattern if he plays king g1? Yes, audience, please write yes, 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 yes. Do you know the checkmating pattern? Smothered mate, check. King to h1, queen g1, check. My Jesus. And after rook into queen, knight f2. Well, 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 well. It is called as smothered mate. My god. So coming back, knight f2, rook f2, queen f2. And now this queen g2 is a checkmate, as well as the bishop is pinned, as well as queen e1 is a checkmate. White must resign. What a nice move, bishop to c5. The bishop cannot be captured. D into c5 is out of question. After knight into c5, queen d4. What an amazing idea Anand applied. Oh ho ho ho. Are you guys enjoying or not? So coming back, bishop c5. What an amazing, amazing, amazing move played by Anand here. And now, just wait. If you feel that Anand has played some awesome moves, you know, you are mistaken. The best of the move will come, is about to come, you know, it has not yet come. So after bishop c5, Aronian thought for 55 minutes and he played the move bishop e2, attacking the knight. And he himself is giving this pawn, bishop d4 check, king h1. He's himself giving this. But today, Anand is in a different mood altogether, you know, and one of the best ever moves of chess in the history of chess coming up. So first I will give you a poll here. Well, and there is some problem, technical issues in the poll. Okay, let me try. Okay, can you find the most amazing move played by black here? Can you find the most amazing move played by black here? And I have given you options as well. Knight d e5, bishop into d4 check, queen h4, or is it any other move? So I can see some students have already put in any other. बोले यार गौरव सर तो any other ही डालते हैं amazing move में. Knight d e5, bishop into d4 check, queen h4, or is it any other? Can you find the most amazing move? This is by far the move of the match, the best move of Anand in this game. c5, bishop c5, knight g4, and now comes the most awesome move.
Sir, bishop to d4.
Okay, so bishop d4, right? Most of the students have written any other move, And the move here is, can you believe, my God, the move played by Anand is knight e5. Now this knight is attacked by the f4 pawn. It is attacked by the d4 pawn. My God, what kind of move is this? The main idea of knight e5 is to open the line of the queen, and we want to capture d4. This is our main idea. Can you believe, my dear friends? Can you believe? Knight d e5 is the move played by Anand here. Now let's do some analysis and let's do some, options. So what happens if you capture f into e5? What happens? So I will now play queen into d4 check, and after king h1, here comes queen g1. My God. Look, g1, thank you very much. Nice to meet you. It's a checkmate. Well played. So coming back, if you capture d into e5 is not possible because this is spin, the bishop is spinning. So if you capture d into c5, then what happens in the world? What happens then? So again, check, king h1, knight f2, rook f2, queen f2, game over. Again, the similar position, if you remember, queen e1, queen g2 are the ideas, and it's all over. Finish. So coming back, you can't capture d into c5 as well. What else? If you play simple move h3, then the game might proceed bishop into d4 check, king h1, queen h4. The idea is queen g3, knight to g5, f5, stopping your queen check. I don't want to exchange the queens. Oh my God. F into e5, knight check, king h2, bishop into pawn check, king to g1, and here comes queen g3. Idea is queen g2 checkmate. And after rook to f2, queen h2 check. Oh my, and queen h1 is a final checkmating idea. All this was calculated by our Madras Tiger, Lightning Kid, Vishwanathan Anand. So much of deep calculation was done when he played the move knight e5. What a nice checkmate, can you believe? So coming back to the game, Aronian probably played the best move on the board, bishop into knight. Probably the best, but it's too late actually. And now the game continued. Bishop into d4 check, king h1, and now he simply captured knight into g4. So now Aronian again played the best move on board, knight f8. And don't mistake, chess is a game of pure mistakes. If you do a simple error, your entire game that you have played flawless and amazing will just vanish away. And one such move is queen h4 here, which most of the students, I have already shown this game earlier, and they say queen h4, queen h4, queen h2 is a mate. If he plays h3, queen h3, because bishop is spinning the pawn, game over. And the moment you play queen h4, you are throwing everything in the towel, and white will get a lifeline and he will play queen check with the support of the knight. My God, and you have to exchange, and once you exchange, your attack is over, and white will just like get a lifeline here. White will get a lifeline here. He has got two rook and two pieces, although black's position is preferable, but it is far from win now. It is far from win. So be very, very careful, my dear friends. Be very, very careful. In clear plus positions, don't give up. Don't play such moves and lose the game. So knight f8, what is the move that is played over here? And again, I have got a poll for you. Sharanya, please don't, आपको end नहीं करना है poll, है ना Sharanya? Let it continue. Okay. What is the best move played by black here? Queen h4, वो तो मैंने आपको बता दिया नहीं है. King into f8, f5, or is it queen into f8? Find the best move played by black here. Queen h4, king into f8, f5, or is it queen into f8? क्वीन H4 तो खैर नहीं है, वो तो आप ऑडियंस इज वेरी स्मार्ट. यस शरण्या, यू कैन स्पीक अप. बताइए क्या लगता है आपको?
Sir, F5.
F5, वेल डन. F5 लगता है शरण्या को, एंड F5 ही लगता है बहुत सारे लोगों को. तो लेट्स सी द रिजल्ट. 67% लोगों को लगता है F5. वाओ, वेल डन ऑडियंस. And the move is F5 here. The idea of F5 is to simply protect H7 check. And now don't worry, I have given one full rook here. Don't worry. I want to play Queen H4 and do a checkmate. Checkmate मेरा idea है. एक आध रुक पिट जाए कोई नहीं, पूरा अटैक लगाया हुआ है. Look at the two bishops, this diagonal, and look at this diagonal. My God. And this rook is as it is useless. एक हाथी हमारे पास कम है. Don't worry about it. मात बचेगी ही नहीं अब. So Aronian is also a very good player, my dear friends. He played the best move here, knight g6. He defended his knight, point number one, and he stopped the idea of queen h4. Queen h4 आने से उन्होंने रोक लिया. तो now what is the best move? Obviously move है, आप बता ही दोगे, मुझे मालूम है. Queen मुझे h file पे लेके आना है. I have to get my queen on the h file. क्वीन H5 पे लेके आओ कैसे तो भी. H फाइल आइदर H5 H6 कहीं से तो लाओ, जल्दी लाओ. कैसे लाओगे? व्हाट इज द मूव नाउ? Come on guys, speak up. I mean speak up मतलब write in chat. Only Sharanya can speak. King F7. Oh good idea. बहुत अच्छा आइडिया लगाया साकेत ने. Well done. इनका आइडिया क्या है? King H7, King F7, King into knight और Queen H8 या फिर Queen H4. But it's too long. बहुत लंबा प्रोसेस है ये, बहुत लंबा. रिमझिम ने बहुत अच्छी मूव लिखी है. सोनम मैम इज ऑल्सो हेयर, उन्होंने भी एक अच्छी चाल लिखी है. किंग H7. उससे बेटर चाल लिखे रिमझिम हैज रिटन अ वेरी गुड मूव हियर एंड द मूव इज क्वीन F6. Nitika has also written it. Well done. Queen F6 is a good move here. Idea is very simple. Queen into knight and Queen H5 or Queen H6. Very simple idea. Very simple idea. और अब अगर तुमने knight E5 खेला, जो कि एक बहुत टेम्पटिंग मूव है. इट्स अ वेरी टेम्पटिंग मूव. knight E5. वेरी टेम्पटिंग मूव इट इज. नाइट E5 पे अगर तुमने क्वीन H4 खेला, वर्स्ट मूव एवर. सारा अटैक खत्म. एंड नाइट F3, गेम ओवर, फिनिश. व्हाइट विन द गेम. पूरा हाथी ज्यादा है और अटैक खत्म हो गया. बिशप F3 मारोगे ये सोच के कि मेट है, वो G2 कौन से मार लेगा एंड द क्वीन ओपन्स अप ऑन H2. क्वीन का रास्ता खुल गया. तो यू हैव टू बी वेरी 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 केयरफुल. बहुत केयरफुल आपको रहना है यहाँ पे, बहुत केयरफुल. इफ यू आर अटैकिंग and if you play one bad move, your entire attack is gone and जीता हुआ गेम हार सकते हैं हम चेस. तो कमिंग बैक, नाइट E5 पे अगर उसने खेला होता रोनियन ने, व्हाट इज द विनिंग मूव? बहुत डिफिकल्ट मूव है यहाँ पे. एंड द मूव इज नाइट F2. आइडिया क्वीन H4. H फाइल खोल दी मैंने. अगर तुमने इसको मारा, ऑब्वियसली ये चेकमेट है. देयर इज अ चेक एंड मेट. बिशप इज प्रोटेक्टिंग G1 स्क्वायर. और अगर तुमने नहीं मारा तो तुम ठीक है कुछ भी कर लो. जैसे एग्जांपल के तौर पर D1 ही खेल लिया तुमने, तो क्वीन H4. आइडिया नाइट G4 चेकमेट. करोगे क्या तुम दुनिया में? तो अब अगर तुमने नाइट G6 खेला, क्वीन H5, कोई जल्दी नहीं मिलती. नो प्रॉब्लम. गॉट इट माय डियर फ्रेंड्स? तो कमिंग बैक, क्वीन F6 पे उसने खेला H3 एंड आनंद सिंपली कैप्चर्ड नाइट. अब वो पॉन इनटू नाइट भी नहीं कर सकता. क्यों नहीं कर सकता? क्योंकि क्वीन F6 इज अ चेकमेट. ओहो. तो क्वीन इनटू नाइट पे वो करेगा क्या? व्हाट विल डू? हमारा आइडिया क्या है? हमारा आइडिया सिंपल, क्वीन H5. तो ही प्लेड क्वीन E2. आ गए हम क्वीन H5. व्हाट इज द आइडिया ऑफ क्वीन H5? शरण्या, कैन यू टेल द आइडिया? क्वीन H5 क्यों चला आनंद ने? क्या करना चाहता है? व्हाट डज ही वांट टू डू? वेरी सिंपल. Yes, I want to capture this pawn. Yes, Nitika has written it. Well done. I want to capture this pawn H3. Check. mate, because the pawn cannot capture. Look at this bishop, pin कर रहा है वो, g2 pawn is pin. Okay, शरण्या समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. Bishop से pin है वो, pin. तो queen h3 करना चाहता हूं मैं. तो in the game now white played queen d3 जिससे कि queen का support आ जाए. And now can audience write the move played by Anand, which almost forced resignation from white. What is the move here? Try to think of line closing combination. Queen की line close करने की कोशिश कर सकते हो क्या? Queen is supporting the pawn on h3. क्या करना चाहिए?
Sir, bishop to e3 or knight.
That's well done, Sharanya, and well done, Rimjim Saket. Well done, Nikita. Nitika, I'm sorry. Well done. Wow. Bishop e3 is the move here. Well done. Line block. And there is no defense on h3. Game over. So in the game, Aronian was about to resign, but he said, okay, let me play. And he captured. Anand captured. Pawn check. Queen ki rastaban. Pawn cannot capture. King to g1. There is a checkmate in one move here. What is the checkmate?
Sir, queen to h2.
Queen into g2. G2. Queen into g2 is a checkmate. The support of bishop. You can play queen h2 as well. आपने शायद queen h2 बोला है, which is also a checkmate. This is also a checkmate, right? Very good. और queen into g2 भी checkmate है. Well done. Very well done. So let's see the game एक बार वापस फटाफट. In the meantime, audience, you can write in chat. शरण्य आपको मजा आया कि नहीं? Did you like the game or not?
Yes, sir.
Right. Let's see the game एक बार फटाफट देखते हैं भाई लोगों. Bishop b7, rook c8. ओहो, c5, पिटारा h7, मार ले भाई. Knight g4 शुरू हो गया. और ये ले. My God. ये ले. क्वीन खोल दी d4 तक, सब पिट रहा है, जो मर्जी मार लो. हाथी कब से मर रहा है? Game over. Wow, well done. Okay, so this is the Aronian versus Anand's today's game. And now, my dear friends, let's see this position. And this is the move of the day position. This is Bruska versus Braunstein. Now, Braunstein was a very, very, very strong player. And he was a genius player, tactical genius. And Braunstein is also one of the very strong players जो वर्ल्ड चैंपियन बनते बनते जैसे होता है ना, चाय यहाँ तक आ गई हूँ और बस आप टेस्ट नहीं कर पाए. तो इनके साथ 2-3 बार हुआ है ऐसा. 1951 वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप he was playing with Botvinnik and he was leading. 22 गेम्स तक ये आगे चल रहे थे और 23rd गेम ये हार गए और 24th ड्रॉ हो गया. तो इनका Botvinnik के साथ ड्रॉ हो गया. 12-12 इट वाज अ ड्रॉ. और ड्रॉ में रूल था कि जो रेनिंग चैंपियन है he will be becoming the champion again, and because of that Botvinnik was again the world champion in 1951. He defeated Braunstein. And if you see those games, the 5 games which Braunstein won, 4 out of 5 he ripped apart Botvinnik in a very combinative style. Amazing calculations and combinations. And the 5 games that Botvinnik won were very dull games, very simple games which could have been draw. But because in the end game, probably Botvinnik was far superior than Braunstein, he was able to win. So coming back, Braunstein was a very attacking player, one of the very strong players not to become world champion, just like Rubinstein and Ivanchuk. And he was at the peak of his career in 1950s and early 60s type. This position is 1963. Braunstein is black. And Braunstein is having 2 rook here. He was from USSR, Russia. But the problem is white has created some kind of a fortress. You know, एक किला बना लिया है white ने कि बेटा जीत के दिखाओ तुम. एंट्री कहां से लोगे? G5 भर नहीं सकते, D5 भर नहीं सकते, रुक की सारी फाइलें क्लोज है. व्हाइट थोड़ी जीतना चाहता है, जीतना ब्लैक को है. So Braunstein is like, how will I win this position? And it is one of the most popular positions and one of the very famous moves in the history of chess. So let us ask audience first. Oh my God. And I'm sure you will reply the D option, I'm sure. Find the most amazing move played by black here. पोल आ गया आपके लिए. Find the most amazing move played by black. King e6, rook f8, rook a4, or is it any other super awesome move? और जैसा कि मैं जानता हूं आपको any other super awesome ही करेंगे आप लोग. I am sure. Sharanya, what do you think? You can speak up. Don't do anything with the poll. Poll is for everyone else. आपके लिए पोल नहीं है शरण्य, आपको मुंह से बोलना है. बताइए.
Sir, any other super move?
Any other super awesome move? तो आप मूव बता सकते हो क्या? कोई और मूव है, बट क्या आप मूव बता सकते हैं? बहुत जबरदस्त मूव. कैन यू टेल? किंग e6, रुक f8, रुक a4 या कुछ और? तो 100% of the audience have answered any other. Okay, 100% of the audience is saying any other. Okay, let's see. Yes, audience, can you write in chat any other है तो move तो लिख दो भाई लोगों. राहुल, नितिका, शार्वी, रिमझिम, साकेत. खतरनाक चाल है यार, मतलब विश्वास ही नहीं करोगे तुम. नो, rook a4 is a good idea actually. Rook a4 is a good idea. And now Rimjim have Nitika have written a move actually. Yes, Charanya, बोलिए.
Sir, rook to b4.
Rook to b4. Okay, but then इसका कुछ आइडिया नहीं है. आप क्या करोगे यहाँ की? वो तो क्लोज पोजीशन है ना? कुछ आइडिया नहीं है. इसको मारोगे तो रुक ही पिट गया फ्री का, और एंट्री भी नहीं मिली. So Nitika and Rimjim have written the amazing move actually, and hats off to them. Can you believe the move is rook into pawn check? Sharvi has also written this move. खुल गई बाजी, बाजी खोल दी. अब करो एनालिसिस. अगर वो पॉन से मारेगा तो a2 मारना ही पड़े. रुक घुस गया अंदर. अब e3, g3 सब कमजोर है. रुक d2, रुक a1, रुक g2, किंग e6. अब वो d5 से ब्रेक करेगा, रुक e2 से आएगा. खत्म हो गई बाजी, ब्रेक मिल गया उसको. तो गेम में क्या हुआ? गेम में इन्होंने मारा किंग सी. अब इन्होंने कहा चेक. अगर तुम किंग a3 मारोगे तो बिशप मर गया, और बिशप मर के वही e1, g1 सब कमजोर है, सब मर जाएगी लाइन से. तो उन्होंने खेला किंग c2. बोले यार पीस तो पीस है, पीस बचाओ, मोहरा बचाओ अपना. अब देखो ब्रॉन्स्टेन की कैलकुलेशन देखो जरा. चेक, किंग c1. बोले ठीक है तेरे पास मोहरा है ना, चल आजा. रुक e2, मैं तो पैदले मारूंगा तेरी लाइन से, और e3 बढ़ाऊंगा, पैदले बढ़ाऊंगा. अब बोल. रुक d1, रुक इनटू पॉन, रुक g1. उसने इसको तो बचाया कि g3 बचाओ. उसने कहा ले. c3 चेक, रुक इनटू c4, साफ कर दी पैदले. अब e3, d5, d4 सब आएगी लाइन से. चेक. अब उसने a3 मार ली. बोले ठीक है. c4. बताओ यार कैसी कैलकुलेशन करी इन्होंने. अब ये इधर से चेक देगा. रुक h2 चेक, d3. अब रुक h1 चेकमेट का आइडिया आ रहा है. e2. अब ये क्वीन बचती नहीं है, एंड ही रिजाइन फाइनली. बताओ मजा आया कि नहीं? 22 चाल लंबी कैलकुलेशन है रुक b3 पे जो उन्होंने खेला. So this is Braunstein's amazing move for you. Okay, और अब हम कहाँ जाएंगे? अब हम जाएंगे होमवर्क पे. तो ये था पिछली बार का होमवर्क. I have given GPay to 3 people. एक तो शार्वी है, my daughter. Well done, and she solved on her own. I was so happy actually. Wow. And this position is solved by Mr. Govardhan, Vivan's father as well. And one more student solved it. I forgot. I have done the Arisha Jain. Yes, Arisha. Right. So I have done the GPay prize to all of you. Congratulations. And ये पोजीशन थी. The question was, ये पोजीशन आपको 4 चाल में लेके आनी है. इन एग्जैक्ट 4 मूव्स आपको ये पोजीशन लेके आना है. दिस वाज द होमवर्क क्वेश्चन लास्ट वीक. व्हाइट और ब्लैक से आप जो मर्जी चला लो. गेट दिस पोजीशन इन एग्जैक्ट 4 मूव्स. ये होमवर्क था. तो अब हम बताने जा रहे हैं इसका आंसर माय डियर फ्रेंड. ओके, फर्स्ट मूव इज E3. Black will play D5. E4. Queen D6. दो चालें हो गई है, दो दो. D5. Queen F6. Look at the way black plays. Queen इधर और इधर. कई लोग क्या करते हैं, क्वीन को यहां से लाने की पूरी कोशिश करते रहते हैं और ये जिंदगी में होता नहीं है. होता ही नहीं है क्योंकि E7 की पॉन है, उसका क्या करोगे. And now comes the fourth move of white, D6. And after E6, we get the required position in exact 4 moves. So such positions are called as, such games are called as proof games, you know. चार चाल में ऐसी position लेके आओ. तो all these things improves our creativity very very much, you know. सोचना सिखाती है ये चालें. ऐसे मत सोचो ये real life में होगा ही नहीं. White ऐसा चलेगा तो black कुछ और चल देगा, वो सब छोड़ो. We are trying to be creative here. हाँ शरण्या बोलिए. You are trying to speak something.
No, sir, not.
समझ में आया बेटा, समझ में आ रहा है शरण्या?
Yes, sir.
Very good, very well done, बहुत अच्छा. And now comes the homework for today. Okay, ये position आपको लेके आनी है चार चाल में. Please see the position very carefully. You can see this video on YouTube 10 times. And please get this position in exact 4 moves. Proof game in 4. White से आप चलाइए, black से जो मर्जी चलाइए. Get this position after black's 4th move. ये आपका होमवर्क है. एंड प्लीज मेल योर आंसर्स. आपको 100 रुपीज का गूगल पे का प्राइस भी है. प्लीज मेल मी. अपना गूगल पे नंबर भी लिखिए और आपको मेल करना है chess with Gaurav Bakliwal @gmail.com. इस पे आप मेल कीजिए. वेडनेसडे नाइट तक यू हैव टू मेल विद करेक्ट आंसर. प्लीज राइट योर जीपे नंबर एज वेल. chess with Gaurav Bakliwal @gmail.com. ये पोजीशन यू हैव टू गेट इन एग्जैक्ट 4 मूव्स. ध्यान से देख लो. ब्लैक का बिशप C8 का गायब है. ब्लैक की D7 की पॉन गायब है. ब्लैक की E7 वाली पॉन E5 पर है और व्हाइट की E2 वाली पॉन E4 पर है. व्हाइट की क्वीन H5 पर है. बाकी सब एज इट इज. यू हैव टू गेट दिस पोजीशन इन एग्जैक्ट 4 मूव्स. Okay, we are done. And now, thank you so much, audience. Thank you, everyone. Sharanya, would you like to speak? Thanks. Boliye.
Thank you so much, dear Gaurav sir, to give me this opportunity to volunteer this event. I enjoyed very much, and it was a great fun to interact with you as well as it really gave me a nice platform to learn chess with you as well as to remove fear of speaking in public platform. Thank you, sir, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you next Saturday. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sharanya.